All right, what up, YouTube? This is No Cap, No Filter. I'm your host, Marley G, back at y'all in the episode of Running With You. And tonight we got to run it about this Pop the Balloon clip that's been going very viral, man. Woman came out dressing very modest, all covered up, no pops at all. But did she find a match? We're going to go ahead on and get to see that. Very church, God fearing woman, and she's looking for a guy that's, could match that. Let's go ahead on and see if she gets her match, man. It's been going very viral, man.
Hi, my name's Andrea.
Andrea, how old are you?
I'm 33.
33. Okay, where are you from?
Houston, Texas, H-Town.
Hey. And what do you do?
I'm a pediatrician and I'm specializing in child abuse pediatrics. But I look forward to being a wife and a mom one day.
Okay, we love that. Now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
For fun, I like to go outside. I love nature, being outside. I like coffee shops. I love family time. I like dancing a lot. I like Afrobeats, salsa dancing, being in the kitchen. I don't know. Random things, finding new things to do in the city.
Okay, got it. Now, what are some things you look for in a man?
I look for someone who is teachable, who's honest with me, like truthful with me, who is self-aware, like knows his strengths and weaknesses, who's peaceable, goofy, things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, man. She came out, it seemed like a good catch, she's 33. She still looks very good for her age, dressing very, modest, covered up. Um, don't seem like she has any kids, I don't believe. She works with kids as a pediatrician, so she's has a good nurturing side. And she's looking for a man that, she could follow his lead and, have that, family structure together. And I think the only thing that I would say was kind of like red flaggish. She said she's looking for a man that's teachable. I don't know if she meant that for herself or she meant that for him, because if you're looking for a man that's teachable, to me is gonna kind of give off that you're gonna be trying to lecture me a lot. That could be kind of annoying. But she's 33, she's single, good catch. Sometimes that might be a red flag because why you single? Why you ain't been married yet? But let's go ahead on and get to know her a little bit more.
Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Some of my deal breakers would be someone who is not honest or they're manipulative, someone who doesn't have a coachable spirit, who wears nail polish or purses. That might be like common nowadays. Someone who doesn't.
Dude popped the balloon when he heard when he when he wear nail polish. So you heard all that stuff, and you draw the line when you heard nail polish. Oh, I can't wear no nail polish. What she think she is? Pah! Yeah, man, that boy must have heard no nail polish. Fuck! Oh man. But yeah, man, only one balloon pop. Notice how she's covered up. Notice how she don't have no long nails, no colorful hair, no long ass lashes, no weaves in her head, nice and natural. And I'm pretty sure under that dress, she probably got a nice figure. She probably works out, do Pilates. So yes, woman, y'all ain't gotta be doing all this doing the most for a man to find you attractive. There's a difference between wifey material and hype for the night.
It's enjoy life, things like that. Yeah.
Okay.
No moral compass. Yeah.
All right, got it. So we did get a pop balloon.
Okay.
Let's head on down and see why they ended up
Notice she said
popping.
nothing about money.
Okay, we can get your name and age and why did you end up popping your balloon?
My name's Chauncey. I'm 38, and I'm a maintenance technician. So I get manicures, and I have to get nail polish on there to stop it from the chemicals that I'm using.
Oh.
So
Okay.
that's really.
It looks clean.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though.
Okay, when she said wears nail polish, I don't think she was talking about under the guidelines of what he has to wear nail polish for. I'm thinking she's saying talking about, colorful nails, painted nails, when dudes try to use it as a form of expression, but he's doing it as hygiene, and for his line of work. So I think he was kind of looking for out, so he just self-sabotaged and popped on his own. Otherwise, he could have kept his balloon and explained more in detail to let her know why his hands is like that, even if she would have popped on him.
I'm for real. I go every 2 weeks.
So some people just be looking for an
All
out.
right, now I know he's got the nails, but is he someone that's your type?
That's gonna be a hard question each time because I don't have a type.
Okay.
But he looks nice. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. She pretty herself.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. You're welcome.
Let's head on back this way. All right, so I'm gonna hand you a pick because there's definitely quite a few guys here today. So I'm gonna start off by having you pop. Let's go with 3 balloons.
Can I ask one easy?
I don't know. She got that twinkle in her eye. She just seemed like something off, something crazy about her. Something very, what's the word? Clingy about her, you know.
Question, like super easy.
Sure, sure.
Does
Kids.
if you don't believe in God, pop? I don't know how to say it, but
If you do not believe in God, go ahead and pop.
Damn.
okay.
There's one.
Nigga said, "Oh, I can't wear my nail polish. Oh, you want me to believe in God? Foul, pow."
Can I ask one more question? Okay.
Go ahead.
If you would not follow the Bible as like your word of God, then that would be a deal breaker. Okay.
Okay. Guess.
Be more specific. Oh, you didn't hear me? Oh, like if the Bible isn't like a guide for you. Not a guide, but like the word of God is the guide of life. But it's truth. Yeah? Okay.
Okay. All right.
I
So we
don't know,
did get one.
dog. Like these type of women like this, you just gotta just go ahead on let them match with the person who they need to be matched with. If you know you're not in a religion like that, you know you're not in a church like that, you know you're not following under them guidelines like that, let her be with a man who is like that, because just like how she's into that, it's a man out there for her like that, you know. Sometimes you just gotta, let women just go ahead on and find them the match that's meant for them. Yes, she might seem like she's wifey material and all that, but don't mess up nobody else's opportunity when you just could be wasting her time. Don't do that. Cause she seemed like a good, sweet woman. She has a good heart. She seemed like she had good intentions, but the way she has that perspective on how she wants her relationship to be with, the Bible and religion, and a man who's living his life under the Bible. I think that if you're not like that, that could probably be a little bit annoying. That could probably be a little bit off-putting and unattractive. And it'll be cool the first week or two, you introducing her to friends and family, and she got this bubbly, energy and, calm, welcoming demeanor. But her just talking that religious talk, when you're not living your life like that, it probably could be annoying. Then you'll probably see why she's single, I think she gotta find her a little deacon or a pastor, Now I don't know. Some people might say she might gotta get her a white man, because it's gonna be the type that's gonna get with a white man. But I think she could find her a guy who, all about that good book as well. Hopefully she do, because she seemed like a good girl.
Pop.
Okay.
Go ahead and pop 2.
Okay. Oh, this is actually like they all say it's hard. Are those still relevant to today?
Well, it's my name,
Okay.
and it's everything else.
Should pop off the hell alone.
Okay.
That's what's relevance. Okay.
Or looking like a
Okay,
genie
pop
about
one
to
more.
grant you a wish.
How are you today?
Okay. You can stay up here. Yes, right there's perfect. Okay. Your name and age, and why was your balloon unpopped?
Dwayne, 33. Why was my balloon unpop? Simplicity, basically. Long story short. Very simple, like lifestyle. So pretty much that's it.
Very accurate. And why'd you end up popping his balloon?
The only reason is all of the tattoos. I don't mind some tattoos, but I didn't have a chance to ask him more questions about them. So, and I had to.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Could I say something?
Go ahead.
I probably am the most like accurately like Christian guy up here, to be honest with you. Oh boy, private school, Catholic school, different things like that. So try
like
not
you
to
from the
judge a
city.
book before it's covered.
Sound like you're from New Orleans.
There's like a lot of discussion that could happen, but this is
No, that is-
Understood.
that is true. But long story short, don't judge a book before you actually read it. So I might actually be the prominent person as far as the Christianity lifestyle.
we don't know these guys, but
I'm just letting you know.
yeah.
Okay, I understand what's going on between her sentiments and his. He's saying don't judge a book by its cover because you see me, you prejudge me, you see the tattoos, and that's one stereotype about Christians are over religious people. They are very judgmental. But you got to understand her sentiments in this setting that y'all in. She has to pop somebody, so she can only go off of first glance. She can only go off of first looks. So if she's seen these other guys and they more seem like they're more aligned with what she's wanting in a man, then you got to respect that. Now, if he met her at a coffee shop and he got to know her and she's seen the tattoos off the rip, but they indulged in a little bit of a conversation and then she was to find out that he is a man of God in that nature, then yes, she can be swayed to say, oh, well, I kind of perceived you to be like this, but now that we're speaking, I see that you're this, So I understand both sides.
I don't have much to say.
Thank you. All right, we did pop one more over here. Let's get your name and age and why was your balloon unpopped?
Name's Marcus, 33. My balloon was unpopped because I'm again very modest. Again, I'm a sucker for curly hair. So yeah, that's why.
Okay, got it.
And I'm sorry, we didn't get, any further. So, but
Okay.
That's the type of hair
And why'd you end
texture
up popping
men-
his
men
balloon?
love.
Really, like you have to choose quickly, and I saw Aquarius on his arm, and if that's something you just intentionally chose to put on your arm, I think that's like very meaningful for you. And
I'm sorry, that's my sign.
I don't.
Oh yeah.
Signs are
Okay.
kind of irrelevant for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and we did get a pop over here. All right, let's get your
So what it was, man, what it was, man, somebody drew the line at, I think somebody drew the line at believing in God and walking in his faith. I think somebody drew the line at fingernail polish or whatnot, and somebody drew the line at signs. Like, you would think a woman would be drawing a line at signs. Like, what man really cares about astrology like that? Zodiacs and shit. Come on, man.
name and age and
He was looking for an out.
why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Cortez, and I'm 37, and she's very beautiful. No flaws, no negative things to say about her. But I was raised in a household. My dad was Muslim. My mom was Catholic. My mom was also a science teacher, so I'm very spiritual with like the space and universe and all that kind of stuff. And no offense to anybody who's in religion, I
This dude right here looked like the perfect match for her. Dude right next to him.
my views on it just because I've read all the books, the Qurans, the New Testaments, everything. I've been to the mosque, I've been to the churches, and I've had my own, reasoning on what I believe in spiritually. And when it comes to conforming to one's per se God or religion, I could never do that. Respectfully.
I think that's beautiful. Actually, my favorite thing to talk about is probably religion and God, and I think the ironicity, I don't know if that's a word,
Her favorite
of
thing to
the
talk about
scripture
is
is that
religion and
it's the
God.
most freeing and the most like open your mind, and it's very not conformative. But I totally get that most people think that, but
Yes.
that's not how it really is. But I get it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
And now, is he someone, like, if he were to approach you, would you talk to him?
I would have to ask questions.
Okay.
And I would answer them.
And we would probably have great conversations
Yes, we
because I
would.
like to talk.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay, we did get a pop-up.
Now see that dude right there, he really did his research, seeming like he seen this side of religion, he seen that side of religion. He got into spirituality. I think I'm butchering that word, but y'all know what I'm saying. But I think that he's a guy that really, you know, went through his journeys, went through his knowledge, and just came to educated, choice to say, I can't conform to one, you know. So you can only respect that from somebody.
Up here. Okay, your name and age and why did you pop your balloon?
My name is Russell, and I'm 35 years old. And I just popped my balloon just because of the
Pop's
sign
coming,
thing.
huh?
You know, I got Leo tattoos. I'm a Leo, and I know that's contradictory of religion, but I do have Leo tattoos. So, it's
It
kind of
depends on if you still like if you live by that, like if you guide your life by the sign.
He was looking for a out. Like, come on now. I think a lot of these dudes looking for a out because they know she just looking for the type of dude that they aren't, like she's a good catch, but like she say, her favorite thing to talk about is religion and God. Like, that's your whole personality. And to me, you could be religious, you could believe in what you want to believe, but when you make that your whole personality, it could be off-putting for some. Me, I just think, are you a good person? Are you a good human? Do you have moral compass, like she say? Do you have empathy? Do you have respect for yourself, respect for others? Like, that's mainly what I care about. Like, are you a good human? You know, are you fun to be around? Do you have a good energy to be around? But, when you just always want to talk about religion, like, that can come off a lot of judgmental. That can come off to be a lot. You won't give a lot of lectures. She already mentioned earlier a man that could be teachable, So I don't know, man. I just think that her man is in a church somewhere. Hopefully she find it, because she seemed like she means no harm. You just gotta let people like that get with people who of the same, mindset. And I think that's why a lot of dudes were popping. They was like, man, I ain't gonna mess up this good girl. Some dudes got, you know, some dudes have a heart like that,
It's,
I
and there are
mean,
tattoos you
not
get in the past
necessarily.
that are okay.
Yeah, not necessarily, but I do have Leo tats, so that's why I pop.
Okay.
But I don't live my life like specifically by astrology.
And now, is he someone, if he were to approach you, would you speak with him?
I would talk to him.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Notice how she said I would talk to him. She didn't really have no other things about, oh, I would have to have questions. A lot of these other dudes, she was like, oh, I would have to have questions. So she's open to anyone because she says she doesn't have a type. But certain people, she gonna have to have questions. But with him, she was like, I would talk to him. And, by the way he came, dressed in like a little suit attire and all that, looks like he's, clean cut. That's probably her speed. So, yeah, man. I think when it comes to women like this, I think men know also that it's gonna take a whole lot of dates, a whole lot of times before y'all even gonna get intimate and all that. And a lot of dudes just be like, man, I ain't even trying to put all that effort in. She just seemed like a super good girl. Like, I'm gonna just save her for a man that's really on her type of time. So I hope she find what she looking for. But a lot of people feel like she can be on this show and it's devaluing herself because a show like this is just beneath her. But one might question, how you 33, no kids, haven't been married, and single? I always say this: good women are not on the market for long. So you should already either been married, or you should already if you are single, you should already have a lot of potential mates already lined up, because good men can find a good woman. A good woman can find good men. So you should already have a lot of candidates right now lined up to what you don't even need to be going on this show. You should be getting courted. So I think she be kind of, running man off with her personality. And it's sad because I don't think she mean no harm. But I don't know what y'all think down in the comment section below. Like, give me y'all unpopular opinion on women like that, and uh have you ever dated a woman like that, and how did it work out? You know. But if you like the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed yet, what you're waiting on. Until next time, I'm out.